Okay, I'm show you some blueprints today. If you follow them, cool. If you don't, it's also cool. All right. I'm show you what to do when you wake up. You don't know what to do. You know what to look at. Should you buy? Should you sell? You don't know, right? So start off the daily. Okay. I really don't want to delete this every time, but for the sake of this, remove. I'm not gonna keep doing this, but here, okay? Clean. Clean charts. Okay? Leave GU. Let's focus on EU. Guys, see my screen? Good? Maybe? Yes?
Yes, we see your screen.
Okay, cool. So just mark pushes here. All you have to do. This is a low. This is a high. This is a high low. This is a high high. Right? Cool. This area got smoked already. So we understand what? We are bearish. Correct? Now we understand we are bearish. Okay? Where did the breaker structure happen? The breaker structure happened here because this is the last low that has led to a higher high. Okay? That is a bearish BOS. This will be considered as a what? A major inducement on the daily. Okay? You have came to a what? To a demand zone somewhere here. That's all you need to mark. Okay? Now from here, where is your decisional? Okay? This is your decisional. This is your extreme somewhere up here, but that does not matter. Why? Because we're all the way down here. This, this is not gonna help you today. Okay? So you wake up and you see this, okay? There's not much going on here. So if you're wondering, there's not much going on. Now we'll go to the 4 hours and see what is going on here. Let's kill all the indicators. What's going on here, right? What are we looking for? Liquidity. That's what we are looking for. Okay? Now we see. Okay. There's a sweep here that has led to what? This push down here. So this is your 4 hour leg to work with currently. Okay? Now we look left. Anything happened here? What is the zone? What has the zone led to? This zone has led to a higher high. You had build up, inducement, break a structure, right? Cool. Can we refine the zone? Yes, we can. Here, cool. Has that been mitigated? Okay, has been mitigated. Nothing much going on, right? For right now. There's not much. Okay? Drop down. 1 hour. Okay, let's see. What is going on here? We understand this is an inducement, right? We had all of this building up here. Price shot high plus a medium inducement. From that high has led to this low, right? Not much going on. Now you're on a 1 hour, you're in the intraday session time frame. You open your indicator. Okay? Okay, what do we have here? We have this Asia session, right? You can mark as a medium inducement or mark the top. It doesn't matter. Both are valid. Okay? I'm gonna show you exactly what I do. That could be a medium inducement if you're looking to sell, right? So I understand now. This is my main push from here to here, bearish, right? Okay, what happened here? That's why I don't understand why people were selling yesterday when we're just purely buyers when you had a a major inducement into this area. Okay, now let's look left. Okay, can you refine the zone even further? Yes, here. Okay, cool. So we need. All right. Now we understand what price has been bearish. Price has what been bearish for a very long time. Okay, and if you just read price, this is a high that has led to this low that broke structure to the left, which is here. This is a break of structure, bearish break of structure. Okay, now look, you had a break, you had a test right up here, and that test has been still intact. This zone I would delete. I'm not telling you delete it. I'm just showing you what I do. Okay, so I understand there's liquidity up here. Okay, now I look left. Okay, this is the last inducement. Okay, could be something, could be nothing. Who knows? We'll find out. Mark it out. Okay, supply. Right, this is supply. Now, where did this breaker structure happen? Which is this last leg. Okay, it has led from this area here that has led to this breaker structure. Price is mitigating it right now. It's not much going on, right? But just talk to yourself as you're doing this, right? You just had a major inducement, right? Into a mitigation of a valid demand zone. Should you be selling from here? Okay? If the answer is yes, you sell it. If the answer is no, you leave it alone. Okay? Answer for me is no. But if the answer sells for you, go ahead sell it from there. That's all I had to do in the 1 hour. Okay? There's not much going on. Now we go 30 minutes. See. Okay? Just to see if anything different. Not really much. See, bunch of highs over here, right? One tap, two taps, and it looks like a what? High that led to this low that broke structure, break, and a retest. Okay, cool. Now we go to M15, and M15 is your house. Okay, home, home sweet home. Now let's see what is going on here. From this low, right? This high that has led to this low, right? From here, yeah, broke structure, bullish to the upside. Okay, what do you have here? You had all this trend line that was building up. Plus what? Now, this is the intercession day. This is where you mark your medium inducements, all this stuff. That's why we have a tab that's called pre-market analysis. So you could mark your analysis, mark your stuff that you need to mark, whatever it is. Then people could, help you out. Oh, bro, you're marking this wrong. And that's how you improve. So if you're not doing that, it's hard to improve without that. So you come here. Okay, this is my medium inducement. Why is M15 structure low? Okay, so I will consider this as medium inducement internally. Okay, now I look left. I see this push, right? Everything here could be a medium inducement. This age high could be a medium inducement. These highs could be a medium inducement. That high, this high, that high, this high. If you don't use it this way, you don't. It's fine. I'm just showing you what I do. Okay. So now here I look okay. Medium inducement outside key time window. Cool. Price now is bullish because this is the low that has led to this overall high that has led to a what? A breaker structure to the upside. Get my fib out. From this low, let's go to this high, see what's going on. Okay, 50%. Guy induced. Cool. Perfect. So price retraced at least 50%. Can it go bullish? It could go from here, right? People that said this is a medium inducement, that's not a medium inducement. Just in case you were wondering yesterday, that was not a medium inducement. You had a major inducement, mitigation, and now you were looking to buy. Okay? So as far as here, this is all I had to see. Now I'm reading. I'm reading what's price telling me. Okay? Let's see here. This area reacted to the supply, right? Reacted to the supply. No inducement and broke structure. Cool, fine. Whatever. Now I'm reading here to the left. What is going on to the left? Okay, I can see a potential trend line. Cool. Should I be selling from here? If you are, sell it. Me personally, I'm not. But if you willing to sell it, you know, go ahead by all means, sell it. So all I can see now, we had this build up, this inducement. There is no mitigation, right? But price is bullish. Price is is bullish. Okay. What can we see? These highs stacked up here. That could be your medium inducement. Okay. So all I'm seeing. Now read further into this. Okay. I can see what here you had a minor inducement and Asia of a day, right? Right here. Price has mitigated this block, closing off the imbalance, right? And has led to this push. This is the low, right? That has led to this high. This is a high low that has led to this high. And price what? Broke structure here internally. Don't confuse internal structure with external structure. That's why maybe have different colors. Something like that is fine, you know? So now you just see, okay, here. If price is going bullish and my session opens, right? Me personally, I'm not selling it until I see a medium inducement. Okay? If medium inducement happen outside window, I'm looking for confirmation to be like, okay, this is gonna hold and I'm gonna keep buying. Okay? Or I want this low to get swept. So now I look here, okay? Price just straight bullish, nothing much, M5. That's all I can read. Potential trend line. This is definitely a trend line. This is definitely a medium inducement. So all you got, right? All you got. Now you go to M1 and start reading what is going on. What is going on within Asia? What did Asia do? Okay? Let's see here. Asia, who's in control right now? What is going on here? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Build up of these highs, right? You had a minor inducement high, fast break of structure, right? After this fast break of structure, why? Because this is a low that has led to this high. This is a high that has led to this low that broke structure. Okay. Now look, boom, bearish BOS with a medium inducement in play. I'm not worried about this, but if you want to sell it, you could sell it. I'm just showing you what you could do. Okay. You can mark this as a potential supply. Obviously, it happened in Asia. You don't have to worry about it. But if you want to sell it, you mark as a potential supply. You mark this as a test liquidity. Do not sell it from here. Do not try to sell it from here. You're gonna get smoked. Okay? Okay, now I'm seeing, okay, price here, okay? Sellers was in control, right? Then there's not much going on. Price just went down. Yeah? From here, you had liquidity, minor inducement, break, then nothing much going on. Okay? Here, What do you have? You have medium inducement, right? But let's see what has happened right before the medium inducement, right?
That's it, really. The majority of the stuff is out the room.
All right, let's do that. Okay, so we had what? Medium inducement here. Okay, we're outside time window. What can we see here? Not much going on either, right? You had this medium inducement, one, then you had what? Build up, inducement, fast move, buyers in control. Do not sell from here. If you want, I'm not gonna tell you what to do. You know, everybody's a grown man and a grown woman. Do what you gotta do. I do not recommend selling from here, but if you want, go ahead. Tell me how that works. But you can see now who's in control? Buyers. If you were looking to sell, find find whatever you need to find. Find sellers in control before you start selling. Okay, so now when I'm looking at this, okay, okay, medium inducement outside time. Cool. Price could go higher because price is bullish. Nothing is going on here. I can see trend line coming down. So this is the liquidity, right? This this is not good. So now I'm looking, okay. Price went bullish, broke structure. Price came back 50%, medium inducement. And now I have this trend line. This is a potential, a smart money trap for that reason. Because look how many people are going to be selling here. I promise you, it's going to be a lot. So now I'm looking at this. Okay, cool. Now let's look left. Okay, this low is equivalent to this low. Cool. This low is equivalent here. Okay. This area is mitigating right here. That is mitigating. That is inducing divergence. Show what? Manipulation. Price manipulated. Okay. I'm definitely buying now. I'm definitely buying. Okay. That's what I do every day in the morning. Now I'm looking, okay, M5. Based on what I need, okay, this is what I got going on for me to buy. For me to buy here, I need to break a structure on M5. Yeah? Or two legs or minor inducement to the low. I'm not just buying. Okay? You could go on M1 and start reading control. So now, this area right here, I cannot just buy. Why? Because price is coming to my invalidation. This is a high that has led to this low that broke structure below this. So price is mitigating in my session opening here. I'm not just buying. I'm not just okay, yeah, order block medium inducement and I'm buying. I need more confirmation. Okay? So if you do buy, buy. If you want to sell it, sell it. But basically I'm just showing you what is going on. So right now, okay, I am looking for buys. There is no POI, okay? This is a potential POI, but it's not like something that I'm dying to trade, okay? Look on 3 minutes, not much going on here, okay? Besides this potential area, it's just an area. There's nothing much going on here, okay? So now look on M1, okay? What can I see here? I can see a high that has led to this low that caused this medium inducement that became a trap. You had to what? A break, a retest right here that has not been taken out. Cool. I'll mark that out. And this block is what? This block is the last selling before the buying happened. This could be something, but I'm not just buying from there. So now all I'm doing, just waiting for window, time window. Because even though I'm looking for a buy, right? Buys doesn't happen and I see a sell, a valid sell, I'll take a sell. So that's all I'm looking at now. Yes, I want to buy, but if buying doesn't happen and I see a short-term sell, that's what I'll be jumping on. So if you read and control here into here, Okay, you had another inducement here, right? So buy is in control, right? If you read the overall objective, price is bullish because it broke structure, right? Look, break, test, went high, and now induced all of this liquidity. Where's the liquidity now? Look how many people are selling here. One touch, two touch, three touch, four touch, five touches. People are gonna be loading here. Stop loss is gonna be all over this place, all over this area. There's gonna be stop loss. I'm not telling you not to sell if you're looking to sell, but you know, you should be looking for seller's control before you start selling. So now all I'm looking is potential buys, but price now is in my invalidation area. Okay. And just waiting for time window. That's that's it. This is definitely 1000% is a smart money trap. Tell you that. Okay. And if you're looking at structure on M15 wise, yeah, this is a low that has led to this high that broke structure above this. Don't go mark this. Don't do this on M15. Okay, just look at the main pushes. Look at the main pushes, yeah? This is the low that has led to that broke structure above this. This is a high that has failed to do anything. So this area itself is a weak POI. There's no inducement in the POI. There's nothing. You understand? So when I say weak highs, weak lows, look at the pushes. This is a push. This is nothing. So if price come in here, right, and you have no medium inducement, no time window, and you bullish, shouldn't be selling from here. Okay? Especially if you have liquidity right on top of your head. Okay? Now this area right here where you see a build up, inducement, break, test, and now you here, you could be like, okay, I have a medium inducement, valid area. Now I want to sell from here. You know, you could do that because price is bearish overall on a higher time frame. But when you stack it, now okay, I have a major inducement into this mitigation, right? I have liquidity, I got swept, right? Price is super bullish. Now I'm reading M1, medium inducement outside key time window, and now I can see minor inducement. Okay, this area literally there is nothing, just price push down. There's no inducement in there, so it's a potential smart money trap. Okay, I can see a trend line coming down. Okay, where's the liquidity? Okay, I can see highs here. I can see a trend line here. Okay, now if you want to sell it, now you start seeing this inducement and price pushing lower. Another one, boom, here, mitigate that. Then, okay, that's a high that has led to a low. This is a low that has failed to make a high. Now you come here. This is a potential smart money trap. You see a fake reaction break. And now either trade from here or here. Okay, that makes sense. But until you see that, you shouldn't be jumping into sells when price is bullish. Okay? So that's my 2 cents for today. But the only way you're gonna improve on something that you do not know is by guidance. I cannot guide you if I don't see what you're doing. If you need help marking medium inducement, is this a smart money trap? Is this that? You literally have to post your pre-market analysis. I cannot go into your head and see what you're doing. You
Yo,
need help?
bro.
You guys,
Why did you mark that as a medium inducement though?
because it's a
Uh,
50 minutes structure.
nah, I'm talking about the demands in a 15. Wait, wherever you marked it now. Um, go to recent demand that you just applied. You just marked out.
This,
Yeah. Why is that medium inducement?
that's a 50-minute structure. That is a structure low.
Oh, okay. All right, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, no worries, man. So, yeah, that's what I got going on right now. Definitely looking for buys. Okay. I'm not saying don't sell at all. But me personally, I'm looking for buys. If you're looking for something else, it's okay. Do that. You know, just waiting for time window now. So all I am waiting for, if a medium inducement happen up, I'll consider short-term sells. That's all I got.
Yo, bro,
What's up,
is
man?
Asia high and Asia low considered as medium inducements?
No, negative.
Okay, because you marked out the Asia high to the left and said medium inducement.
Not the same day.
No, okay,
It-
so a previous Asia high and Asia low
yeah,
is a medium inducement. Okay,
because on M15 is a structure. So
right.
you see this? If you kill if you kill the Asia session, this is a high, this is a low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low, this is a lower high, this is a lower low. All of this is M15 structure. This
Okay, I
this
get it
is a
now.
low, this is a high, this is a.
Yes.
But it just cannot be the same day.
Mm.
You understand?
But but if it was yesterday, is it cool?
Yeah.
Okay,
As long as it's not the same day, you good.
okay, okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Yep, that's all I got for this session, man. So if you guys got a question, throw them at me before I dip. Because I gotta go get my coffee. Get my coffee ready. And see what's going on for this session. But so all I got, I'm not jumping right in buys right here. Because I have to follow my rules. It's either two legs on M5 or a minor inducement of that in key time window. Then I'll see control, okay? And I'll buy. None of that. If I see a potential sell, I'll take a sell. But me personally, I'm not selling until I get a medium inducement. Without that, I'm not selling. I don't care where price is at right now. You know. So now, currently, with this medium inducement, London, if you're gonna take a London, it's gonna be a continuation buys. Don't look for reversing price. Okay? It might happen just to take this, then could go bullish. So if you were aiming for that and you trade in a smart money reaction, I don't know what everybody's doing, but me personally, when price is just done a medium inducement, like what I do, I need another medium inducement to reverse price. It's nothing there for me to sell currently. So I'll leave it alone and just watch. Just gonna watch price. See these two pumpkins right here? Um, this basically, these two right next to each other, like I always tell you, right here, that's gonna get swept 100%. See this? That's gonna get swept. That line right there, this whole zone is a trap for me. Might not be for you, which is fine. But based on everything I'm seeing right now, that is a potential trap. So all I'm waiting for, time window. Time window to see what is going on. I need price to develop, time window, see what's going on, and from there I'll make a decision if I want to buy or not. If you can buy from here straight if you want, but that's called aggressive trading because here price could go low because there's a high that has led to this low. Here, medium inducement that could take price higher, you know. So if you want to trade from here, by all means go ahead. I'd rather take the medium inducement, even though it happened outside window, right? Because price is bullish. I'd rather see confirmation and potentially buy. But if you're looking for a sell, I'm not knocking that. So, you know, yeah, that's basically it.
Yasin, did you find any trades yesterday?
Yeah, I bought
On-
yesterday.
Okay. G or EU?
EU.
EU. Okay.
Would you say that's a 5 minute, two legs on GU? Why would I care about GU when I had a medium inducement on EU? I'm not saying don't trade GU, but the 5 minute leg thing, you just medium inducement outside key time window, which is a what? GU, not EU. Or EU, not GU. Because GU had mitigation. You understand? See here? What does that say? Look, reversal. For you to reverse price, yeah? Price was bearish. Need what? Medium inducement. Liquidity cycle. Build up, inducement, missing mitigation, but that's fine. Target. You could target all of this. Cool. Protocol, right? Divergence. You had divergence at the bottom. Cool. And five, two legs or a minor IDM. I don't have two legs. I don't have a minor inducement. I don't have nothing. So I wait. Let price develop. But if you want to trade, you itching, go ahead.
I feel like a sell's gonna happen though above the break and test.
Then sell it, my fam. I'm not saying sells cannot happen, but I'm showing you that this is a trend line. Doesn't matter how you look at it, that is a trend line. And sells could very much happen into here, minor induce that before price go, but this unlikely. You get it? It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
unlikely to happen because of this medium inducement right here. See this reaction?
hmm
Would you want this reaction coming to your zone before you sell it? If the answer is yes,
Nope.
do it. But if not, I want price to come like this to my zone. I don't want, like, say if I was buying right here off a demand, say there was a demand right here, right? I don't want price coming like this into my zone. And I'm catching it here off a touch.
hmm
You understand? Like, say if this was a demand and I'm waiting for it to mitigate, it doesn't matter how far this goes. I don't care about how far this goes. This, I will never trade if price is coming like this. You know, I'm not saying not to trade it, but if you want, go ahead. Minor inducement, wick of the low. Yes. But you see how price is gone? These 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 smart money traps, I smell them from a mile away. That's gone, yeah? One more up here. That is gone. But I'm not telling you not to sell. Remember, this is a trend line, right? This could be a minor inducement, and now you could start seeing boom, minor inducement, sellers in control. Boom, another minor inducement here, sellers in control. And now you take a sell. That makes sense. But I'm not telling you just, wait for a mitigation and sell because now you just don't know. Okay? Is price gonna go lower or higher? Price is more likely to go higher because of this medium inducement, but that does not mean there's no sells. I'm just telling you, don't just sell blind. Yeah, POI, yup, inducement, let me sell. Read narrative. Yeah, if you see this and now you want to sell, okay. But, you know, don't just jump into sells. But everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, if you want to just jump in sells, maybe you've seen something I'm not seeing. God gifted us different eyes. So, use them. Let's see if there's any news. News.
With your buyers, where you targeting? If you would target,
What you say, bro?
But would you target your buyers if you will target?
Would I target buys, you said?
No, I said if you get into buyers, where would you target? Where would you put your CP if you had
Yeah.
to, theoretically?
At least this. If you see this coming to your zone, that's nice, yeah? See? These smart money traps, man. Non-stop it. Okay, lads, I am gone out of here. You guys have fun. How do you get the list on top? You go to text, okay? Go to the right. It's called anchor text. Type whatever you want to type, okay? Put it whatever you want to put. Everything else moves, but the text stays where it's at. If you want to lock it, you lock it, and now you cannot move it. Literally, you could click on it, you cannot move it unless you unlock it. Want to delete it? You can delete it. That's why everything else moves but the list. No worries. All right, you guys have a great session, man. Now I'm just gonna chill and just watch. If I find a trade, I'll trade. If I don't find a trade, I'm chilling.